rhymes. You can go act Jennifer, that's my mom's name. I create and find change. My mind frame ensures that forever I reign.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Photo, Corso, photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo, Corso, photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, 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 gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo, Corso, photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my...
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Chargers. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Slot man moves right. Rodgers going to come out throwing. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Well, partner, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll take this to the 46. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Rodgers going to throw. Man open, here is Jones. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On play action, now Rodgers. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 7-0.
Chargers, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Herbert off the bootleg. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st down, it's Herbert. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Got his man, it's Bo Melton. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, another catch from Melton. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers will take over possession here up at the 34. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Now on 2nd and 13. Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. On 1st and 10, Herbert got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Working with a 2nd and 3. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got Allen. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Herbert operating from the red zone. He's got some room to operate. Touchdown! Mike Williams on the touchdown throw from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback rolling left and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. This is caught. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. On 4th down, Herbert trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 20, 10, 5. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Well, Charles, certainly circle that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said, take the...
And it's a Packers touchdown. Bo Melton from 4 yards out. And the Packers have taken the lead. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a... He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Point after, right down the middle. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's able to find Melton. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Rodgers. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown! Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers have regained the lead in the second quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Rodgers will throw for it. It's complete. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw this up
on Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And it's a Packers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Packers 28, Chargers 14. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Charger drive about to get going. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. An excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. Aaron.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Pitch came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold 1 million records, yeah. Used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I'll give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. Run it up. Run it up.
We're about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Washington Commanders and the Los Angeles Chargers. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And we are underway in Southern California. Here comes Nasir Adderley from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The slot man in motion right. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. So that'll bring up second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. In motion right comes Allen. Herbert off of play action. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Slot man moves right. Here's Herbert. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The slot man in motion right. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
One more time.
Wentz going to bat this forward on the jet sweep.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Wentz. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Joey Bosa so strong, able to fight his way in there to make the play. Now on 2nd and 13. Wentz. Touchdown, Washington. Carson Wentz able to find Terry McLaurin. And the Commanders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Commanders 7, Chargers 0. Joey Sly.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. On the return, it's Adderley from his end zone. The ball comes out. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left. On 2nd and 10, Herbert. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the result. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Herbert on first down now. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. On first down, Justin Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Running on first down, Eckler. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive.
He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers. Just 2 for 7 throwing the football. But he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
On first down, it's Herbert. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after 1.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Here's Herbert.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
Eckler trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2nd and goal from the 1. Eckler again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have us. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Herbert now. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Herbert. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
But the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. And the slot man goes in motion left. Again, Herbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
A gain of 16. Brings up
Here we go on fourth. Herbert. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them. Herbert operating from the red zone. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To the air again, Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Wentz now on first down. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Wentz now on first down. Touchdown! Carson Wentz able to find Terry McLaurin. And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think
He's got a man, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. Now it's Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The final shot before the break for Herbert. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to...
Wentz is intercepted yet again. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
They'll find Everett there, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back. Drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. They'll try again. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
Slot man moves right. On 4th down, Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself
second down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Forced out to his left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. This one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Yes, let's go right now.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. After the turnover, here's Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know what he thinks going on out there, CD.
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Allen.
And that looked almost to be a case.
Losing's what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates. All my balls on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me. And my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wilding out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Heart of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, moving. We making movies, moving, moving, moving. I get the chance and take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder, harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This head rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh-wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh-wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need.
One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot. You only get one shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way. Somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Not salute the general. TGLX got plans, yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they in for. If it coming like this on the intro, what they here for? If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. If this music don't work out, I know how to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping us. They ain't trying to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shopping. Can't trust them cause they not my. Cause we worried about getting figures. All my ain't father figures, just know my quick to pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, it's the intro?